So this is actually the rig that I ended up using for this past year, and you can see that it's honestly nothing really special. All it is just one of those file organizers without the vanilla folders and things like that, and also just some poster pieces. So pretty much your posters, they come in here and here. So this is just, the outside shell of what your posters normally come in. So again, it's really nothing crazy special, but I found it to be just incredibly effective. And to be honest, the reason why I also did this was it didn't spend me a dime. I only spent 30 minutes of my time actually constructing the thing. So it was really, really cheap, easy, and incredibly efficient. You'd be surprised at just how, even though this machine looks kind of clunky and such, it's actually very, very effective. So pretty much all that I would do is I would take my iPad and put it on top, right like so, and then just click on the YouTube Capture app. And then the one thing I'm not crazy about the YouTube Capture app is you see this rotate issue. You always kind of have to just go like this to get it ready to go. And now you can see that the stand is actually holding the iPad very well. The camera has clear clearance, and then all I would do is insert my piece of paper with my various problems underneath. And the bonus now is actually the reason why I really love the file organizer is the fact that it's really the perfect height for what I want to record with. It's not up too high, the camera's not up too high, and it's not too low to the point where it's either really blurry or I can just barely see it because it's just up too high. And one other thing too that I'd like to point out is the fact that you'll notice that the poster boards are actually kind of on an angle, and I kind of purposefully did that to allow better clearance for the actual camera on the iPad, but also such that when I write and sit down and write, I don't just write like straight across. Sorry, I can't really see. I can't really write straight across like this. I usually have to kind of have like a lean, and also when I have like these pieces sticking out like at an angle like that, it allows for the iPad to actually have that kind of angle where I can more comfortably write with. So that again is just my rig. It's nothing special, but it was actually just super cheap, super fast to put together, and I think probably one of the most efficient for me personally. So, a little bit of ingenuity just kind of went a long way with that one. On the left side, there's actually a lot more clearance as well, so that makes writing much, much easier. And also, the reason why I think that this rig really works well too is the fact that because it's so open, you have a lot more just light coming in and reflecting off the paper, and so as a result of that, you actually end up with a much better quality picture. And the reason why I also really like that too is because especially when you have this iPad that's sitting right above it, where you might have lights also above you. So I think that with the amount of lighting that as it's being produced, it definitely helps in the overall quality of the pictures as you're recording. So right now we're actually going to go ahead and kind of use that YouTube Capture app. All I would do is go ahead and go down to this kind of area where we see the menu. These are all the videos that we've done. We're going to go ahead and go to settings first though. And this is kind of a key component to do first. And the reason for this is because you see this top option is YouTube. That's where you're going to go ahead and click on your name and then link your Gmail account that you just created to your YouTube account. And as a result, as you're recording all these videos, and then you throw them online, they're being directly merged to your YouTube channel, which is directly merged also with your Gmail account. And so pretty much all you would do then is just add account and then type in that information that you had just done for your Gmail. I'm not going to go ahead and do that because I think that's pretty straightforward. But now let's go ahead and talk about some of the editing options. Oh, by the way, really fast, what I love about this app too is the fact that you have all these different resolutions. So for example, you can also record in 360p, and when you go ahead and upload, you will see very, very fast upload times. Again, just because that resolution is a little bit smaller. Whereas if you go 1080, the quality is pretty much there. It's just the issue is that then as you're uploading, things tend to take a lot longer. So just keep that in mind. I think go with the 720p. I think it's a happy medium for both. So now let's just go ahead and go back, just so we can talk about some of the editing options and how that all works. So right now, I'm pretty much just recording. I actually haven't hit the record option yet, but all you would do is just hit the red button, and now my tablet is actually recording. So whatever I write down on the piece of paper, my tablet would end up recording. So for example, this is where I would do like my math problem. Let's just say 3x plus 2 is equal to, we'll just go with 7. And let's just say now I want to go ahead and record that. Well, then I would do this math problem. So 3x is equal to 5. And then I would just go ahead and continue and solve for this. So then just x would come out to be 5/3. So that's just one really quick example. But then maybe, and then when I'm done, I would just hit stop. And there you can see it's gone over here into the top right. Now if I want to go ahead and try and like edit that, I click on that arrow. And here is that video. Now maybe, for example, I didn't quite like the very end of that, and I just want to edit a certain piece of it. So I can actually, you can see kind of it cut that first portion out. And then maybe after that, I was like, I'm going to play with this. And now my tablet is up. I could see maybe where I wanted to change my wording or something. X is equal to 5. And then I can actually go ahead and edit, or add a new clip rather, just by hitting that plus sign. And I can record a new clip. Sorry, the screen's a little weird. But I can go ahead and record a new clip and then pretty much just edit like that. Now once I'm all done, all I would do is go over to this arrow and then click it one more time, saying that I'm pretty much ready to go. And now my tablet is actually recording. Must not have hit the arrow. And now all I have to do really is just give it a title. So maybe I want to give it, let's just give it upload example. And then just hit upload. And there you can actually see it's currently in the process of uploading. And that's pretty much it. It's like as soon as that's uploaded, you know, it's on your YouTube channel. Now I'm actually going to go ahead and switch gears back to the PC. Once again, I'm really sorry about like, you know, showing this on my phone. I don't have like a digital camera other than my phone, and I figured we're talking about the YouTube Capture app. I'll just use the YouTube Capture app. Believe it or not, actually really fast too. The i6 has, in fact, a better camera than the iPad Air. I'm not really sure which one's better, if the iPad Air is, or iPad Air 2 is better than the i6, but I know, because this is an iPad Air, and my i6 is the one I'm holding right now in my hand, the i6, I was told, has a better camera. So just keep that in mind if you're thinking about which device to actually go with. So now I'm going to go ahead and switch gears over to the computer so that you can actually see that uploaded onto the channel, and how to link that with maybe like a website.